What is going on, YouTube? Lord Zhang Fei, super hyped to bring you this video. I've been working on this for the past couple weeks. Right in the middle of this move too, so it's been very tough to try to make time to have for this to happen. But here we are, another pacifist run in the books, probably the world's first and only. I mean, I'll show you how to do it. Do you want to do it? I don't know. It's certainly a fireworks display to see. First time we did this around, I did all the mumbo jumbo spiel about how it all works first. We're just gonna do that after the video. Video's coming up, and there is a couple breaks in the video cuts, if you will. One is to get Mephisto to spawn as many burning mages as he can. That's kind of how we do this. Sit down there for 20, 30, or for 2 or 3 minutes until he spawns about 20 or 30 burning mages. So I cut for that just to save for time, and we definitely did not get the 4-minute run that we were hoping for. That's all right. I had a hell of a time doing this. So we're just going to sit back. I'm not even going to talk during the run. I figured we'll just enjoy the fireworks together with a composer, Vincent Moretto, who does the Diablo Metal Tristram theme I'm always playing. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did making it, and thank you for everyone that helped out and participating. Let's check it out. I hope you guys enjoyed that as much as I did making that happen for y'all. It's really awesome to see the game mechanics at work like that. I was amazed with the amount of stress on these games and them not crashing. In legacy mode, we would crash 3 out of 4 games. So this one didn't really crash at all. You could definitely tell there was a big difference with the whatever's going on. But with that being said, how does all that work? What just happened? So of course, it's going to be a chance to cast on like a proc build. Let's just get right into the goods here. So the skills that you're looking at are going to be Max Inferno, Max Warmth, Max Fire Mastery, Max Lightning Mastery, 1 point Tele, 1 point Frozen, and then the rest into Cold Mastery. And that is because we're going to be using Nova and Firewall basically, and these are going to be for the 4 sorceresses that are in the game. 4 or 5, it can be done with either or. Maybe 3, I don't know though. Might take an hour. I mean, not really, but it won't be fast. So here is the gear that all the sorceresses are using. It is a Pride on the main hand. That is to get the Firewall. Griswold's Veiler. I mean, the Cold Absorb is so good on this because cold comes in small amounts of damages. Rising Sun. Super underlooked amulet in my opinion. Just one of the best. Shaft Stop. This is how we were able to get by without using a zillion burr runes. I was crafting some of these Frost Nova gloves. I didn't quite get them all on the characters. And blue rings. I mean, that's kind of the budget we had. Sea Gods, of course, you know. I was able to craft a couple of these Frost Nova rings to give us a 10% chance to cast Frost Nova. That was pretty helpful, I think. And then Nova boots from Akara. I mean, it's as budget as it gets. We do have a beast, though, to transform into a bear. And then we do have Spirit Ward. We were going to use that to try to cast Fade. But, of course, I don't think we ended up using that too much. Because, you know, the whole point is to tank your fire resistance. Let me go to the next screen here. So you'll notice we have 64 Fire Absorb Integer. There is a difference between fire or absorb percentage and absorb integer if you're unaware. Just real fast, absorb integer is you can heal from it. Absorb percentage is just basically like having additional resistance stacked on top of whatever you have. So we do have 64 fire absorb integer from the Rising Sun. So what you really want to do is get your resistance to be about 25 to 30%, not maxed out, because if it's maxed out, you're not going to be taking even 64 damage to begin with. So there is a balance that you want to find to where you can get it just right to where you heal almost infinitely, especially in Uber Tristram with these burning mages. Cold Absorb 21, that is from our Griswold's Helm. Definitely going to come in handy with Mephisto's Blizzard, which is pretty much the only thing that will really hurt you down there. Lightning Absorb 20 from T-Gods. That's not too bad. The money is in the middle here. The procs, we do get a 25% chance to cast Firewall, 2% chance to cast Meteor, 56% chance to cast Nova. And while it is only level 5, and it doesn't sound like a lot, but trying to combat the Uber's life regeneration is almost impossible without going to the extreme here, without open wounds or anything like that. So the Nova is what really cements this as possible. 5% chance to cast Fist of the Heavens from the T-Gods, and then each character has 5 to 10% chance to cast Frost Nova. Couldn't quite get all the gear that I wanted. As you'll see though, it works on the, took a little video of it on the side here that's standing in the fire. It works really well doing this. The Barb is set up a little bit different. He is going to be set up with Max Shout, Max Battle Order, Max Battle Command, Max Natural Resistance, and Max Iron Skin. And of course, no combat skills. He's just sitting there and casting battle orders. You know, I don't think it's possible without a Barb. If you don't have at least 3,500 health, you're not really gonna make it, I don't think. So his gear is the classic Djinn Slayer. Now we're using this just because we wanted to stack some jewels in it for resistance. And also it does offer a little bit of lightning absorb, so that helps out a little bit. The only time you're ever going to see the Cow King set have actual purpose. Okay, we're using full Cow Kings with the Black Oak Shield. Now this is another one of those overlooked items in my opinion. 56 cold absorb. If you're playing Act 5 and going to the frozen places, you'll never die unless the souls hit you. Again, Cow King's armor, not too bad with the full set. Hellmouth, just for that additional fire absorb. And this character is rocking dual wisp. I kind of had some hard time surviving. Not no more though. With double wisp with the T-Gods really takes out any kind of lightning damage we got coming our way. And then the Cow King's boots. Now, when you wear full Cow Kings, it does offer 25% chance to cast level 5 static field when struck. Definitely the money of this build right here, because without the static, it's just not gonna happen really. I mean, it'll take way longer. Static's always there to just keep chunking them down if they run away, because ultimately this comes down to having them fall in line with the firewalls. That's why we didn't get the best run this time. They just didn't stack up right, and we only had, I think, a dozen attempts to get it going. But that is the gear for the Barb, and here is his stats. He is at 79 fire absorb because he does wear the Hellmouth. 53 cold absorb. This dude is just absorbing all of that blizzard from Mephisto, and lightning absorb 27 if he had a perfect Jinn Slayer. I think his is actually 24. But it can be 27. 25% chance to cast static field, 2 meteor, 5 fist of the heavens, and 4% weaken. That weaken plays a huge play in how this all plays out with the Venom Lords. Venom Lords can be very terrible, and if you get too many of them, it's almost like a botched run. So weaken kind of lets you stack them up a few more because their physical hits are hitting hard, and we don't have burr runes and everything. So that is kind of what it is. For the Paladins, we are going to be rocking max Holy Shield, max Conviction if you're the offensive Paladin, because again, there's 2 Paladins. So one maxes Conviction, or not even maxes, it gets it to level 25. It doesn't go past Nate minus 150, so no need for that. Max Light Resist, Defiance, Cold Resist, and Salvation if you're the defensive one. So the 2 Paladins are identical, except their auras are Salvation and Conviction corresponding to, but the gear is all the same. They are also going to be wearing the Jinn Slayer. We were using Crown of Ages in the first game, but you know, that's expensive, so we decided Vampire Gaze was good enough. Rising Sun, of course. Black Oak Shield. I mean, the amount of absorb on these guys is ridiculous. They can go AFK indefinitely in Uber Tristram. It's hilarious. Now, they are rocking the 1-ins. This does offer the 3% chance to cast static field, but I can't stress enough how much better the 5% or level 5 is on the Barb. Hellmouth, Raven Frost. Ideally, I'd rather have it be a Wisp, but you know, we decided to only throw 1 Wisp on each Paladin with the T-Gods. And then we just needed some really crappy boots just to offer some resistance, you know. So Natalia's boots, and it kind of is what it is. Just a whole bunch of crappy gear. Paladin stats, 79, same as the Barb, 79, 53, 27 for the absorb, except he does have a 10% chance to cast static field, 2 meteor, 5 fist of the heavens, and 4% weaken. I hope you guys understand how this all works. It's really interesting to see this happen. I'm kind of interested with the new patch 2.4 when they buff some of the other skills, if maybe some of the other items will be viable in maybe some AFK runs. I have a compilation video coming up of a whole bunch of random stuff that happened when we're playing, like when the offensive Paladin or the defensive Paladin dies and everyone loses their resist and they just drop like flies. It's funny to see. Also throw in a couple other successful runs we had, at least some highlights from it. So thank you for checking out the video. If you haven't subscribed, hit that button. I only got like 300 subscribers. I'd like to try to get that up to 1,000 before the end of the year. So again, thank you for checking me out, and I will check y'all out in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this compilation. And anyone that helped me out with any of this gear, especially Don, my homie Don, thank you so much, man. Cheers.